Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World Daily with me, John Jordan. So news looking at today is this new blockchain-based game called Genopets. It's just raised 8.3 million, which is a fairly decent sum of money. It is funding has come from people like Convoy, pretty well known that they have been involved in Axie, Pantera, also again a pretty well-established VC in this space. Interesting thing, a few interesting things about Genopets. So obviously we've got this, we're all talking about sort of play to earn or play and earn or whatever phrases we're using. So here we have the first move to earn NFT game. Okay, let's have a look at that. Also, this is running on Solana. So we are starting to see, I guess, as Solana as a blockchain becomes a bit more sort of mature, and the ecosystem sort of matures as well. So we are starting to see a fairly decent number of new projects announcing on Solana. Obviously, these things aren't live yet. I mean, particularly Star Atlas, the sort of the really big project on Solana, is sort of miles off launching anything substantive. Although potentially might be launching mini games and stuff like that in the near future. Anyway, so there's Genopets raised $8.3 million in a seed round. That's pretty big for a seed round, really. So who we got? We got Convoy Ventures, Pantera, pretty good. Almeida Research, they're pretty hot on Solana. That's Sam Bankman-Fried's sort of old organisation. Solana Capital, obviously, they're there to invest in Solana. Mechanism Capital, also well known. Animoca Brands, obviously, without being prerogative, not prerogative, without being mean, they pretty much will invest in anything at the moment. So they any blockchain game really at the moment is getting some money from Animoca Brands. That's just their philosophy. They just they just think blockchain games are brilliant and they've got enough money to invest in pretty much everything. I'm sure there's some things they're not investing in. I'm being slightly facetious, but yeah, they're pretty active. Okay, so what's this game doing? Interesting. Obviously, it's a location-based game, but a bit like Pokemon Go. So it has to be run on a phone. So a game pulls data from a phone or a wearable fitness device. This is interesting if they can pull this off, because that's hard to do. Mainly phones will convert steps being taken into the physical world into rewards in the game. So they want to provide passive income to individuals as an incentive to stay physically active. This is interesting because this is sort of what Pokemon Go was all about, obviously without blockchain. But Pokemon Go was all about really keeping people active. That's very much what Niantic Labs, what the guy behind it, is really into. Now, whether you can do that in a blockchain game, I'm sure, I guess conceptually we can understand that. But it sort of throws up lots of sort of issues about how people could game the system where they sort of tie the phone to their dog or something, or lots of weird things people can do if there is an incentive. So I think that the headline stuff here is interesting. Obviously, some serious people in the funding world think this is a serious project. Otherwise, you wouldn't give $8.3 million to something that you think is sort of farcical. But this is a pretty complex game, I would say, from the get-go. NFT, so you need an NFT. It's going to be free to mint to begin with. You basically have a sort of a Tamagotchi type thing where you purchase a habitat, so you can sort of level up your little character and you can earn more. And there's be some other items there, but you can play for free, which I think is important. Obviously, everything is moving to that. Axie Infinity is moving to that as well. So we have a bit of waffle from Pantera Capital Partner here, talking about blockchain games. So that's all sort of fine. Let's go and have a look actually at the website. So here's Genopets' website. I've just been sort of flicking around with. Obviously, as I say, this is not very clear when this game is going to be launching. It's a nice website, as these things tend to be. So we have this idea of the familiar, this NFT sort of spirit, this sort of dragon thing, I suppose. Which is connected to your sort of your phone or your wearable. I'm still not quite sure how they're going to connect that to like an Apple Watch or something, I suppose. Probably not a Fitbit. Who knows? I always get a bit nervous when we see here this is a MMORPG. What does that mean? Not quite sure. I just know MMORPGs are massive projects that normally involve hundreds of people and cost tens of millions of dollars. But anyway, we'll see how they get on with that. Obviously, there's a token. They got the KI token, which is obviously, as these things are set up, is going to probably go live if it's not already live on Solana. Probably yield farming or whatever will go on with that. So we have these how we can have battles, obviously, because that's what Pokemon sort of Go is sort of about. So we're gonna have a battle arena, and it looks like this kind of sharpen your reaction time thing. Memory seems to be very much playing on sort of the health benefits here. Very sort of forceful on that. Play to earn, obviously. yeah, we're gonna be going on trading and some NFT stuff as well. So roadmap, not very helpful here. The roadmap doesn't sort of tell us have any dates on it, which is probably good because it's hard to do this sort of stuff. But we can see here to begin with, we're just going to create this NFT basically, earn some tokens, some sort of staking mechanic, I expect, train my Genopet and build it at home. Next thing will be sort of battling. So that, you know, again, that's sort of fairly simple to do. We'll have that in Axie Infinity, and this real world stuff is going to be some way off, I imagine. So we'll sort of see how that one pans out. So there's not really very much here at all. We can put in your email here and be added to the wait list. There is some sort of demo on the Solana DevNet. I've not actually got a Solana wallet set up on this computer, so I can't go and show you that. I'll have a look at that sort of later on. Usual sort of socials. So you know, for me, this is a sort of project that sounds fantastic. Throws up a lot of sort of technical issues about how they're going to solve these. I don't really get much of an idea here. You know, not that yeah, so we're not really getting sort of anything very detailed here in terms of what is actually going on here. Is there a white paper? Let's have a look at the team actually. Okay, so team's always pretty interesting to see. Again, this sort of stuff worries me a little bit. When I see a team with no game development experience whatsoever. So if we have 10 years in growth marketing, well, growth marketing is great, but growth marketing isn't building games. Product designer, well, that's pretty good, but he's UI UX. I mean, that's really useful stuff, but he's not built games, so I can see. And product management, 10 years experience, 4 years in blockchain, product marketing. So basically, we have product marketing, some EOS stuff going on here. He's done some stuff with Google. Yeah, they're all obviously intelligent people, but you're not going to make this game with these guys. You're going to need a whole dev team. We looks like we've got a white paper here as well. Not going to go through all that there. Okay, I'm going to need to put in my details to get that. So maybe do that later on. So I just kind of think, you know, this is a really exciting time for blockchain games. There's loads of stuff being announced. There's more stuff being announced than we can really cover, or any one person can hope to sort of get a good grip on. And if you're doing a blockchain game, obviously now you're being very ambitious. You're looking to raise a lot of money because you can do that now, and you're looking to have some really big goals. And also you're sort of looking to take some of the stuff that's worked in the in the traditional game world and bring it to blockchain. So you're looking at, you know, can I do Call of Duty on the blockchain? Can I do, you know, Pokemon Go on the blockchain? Can I do, you know, whatever the sort of particular game you like? Can I do Animal Crossing on the blockchain? These are all great things, but the product you're sort of copying, if the product you're copying in terms of Pokemon Go was like the 10th product from a very experienced dev team, and it cost them $100 million to make. You want to be a little bit careful what you're comparing yourself to, because you know, building games is hard. Building games on the blockchain is squared hard, if not cubed hard. So I'm a little bit sort of wary of this. Obviously, you kind of wish them well. And probably you can build the early stages first, so you can build the sort of like NFT stuff and the battling stuff, and maybe that's enough. Maybe you don't need a walk to earn sort of model. Maybe that's just too much. Maybe we just need you know, a nice battling game to begin with. Anyway, we'll see how they get on. Please keep it here at Blockchain Gaming World. We try and keep track of it all, so hopefully that's useful information. Subscribe and come back next time. See you again soon.